Hey everybody, welcome back to the How To Smack Talk series. Woohoo! Today I'm going to be going over a personal bias. I'm going to be going over Pigeon. Pigeon is my main. That's my dude right there. I play Pigeon a lot. He's really fun to play. He's got a bunch of moves that mesh well together. They all play good. They're all really good moves. He doesn't have a bad move, which I love. He also has a lot of things that he can do that a lot of people don't think about. So I'll be running you through this. I'll be giving you the inside information as the number one Pigeon in Smack Talk right now. Let's get into it. Unironically, as the Pigeon, you're going to want to stay in the air. I get it. It's a bird. No wonder. But, you wouldn't expect it for a game like this. But Pigeon relies on staying in the air, being able to play around where they want in the air, and doing whatever they want. You're able to take your time, drop in whenever you want, and just take it. So we can go flap, 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 and go cuckoo, 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 and I'll say suspended in the air. But another thing you can do is flap, flap, and go bird game 3 to drop in and do some hits. Because it drags so long, we were able to get some free hits in and start like a bird game 3. So we drop in, we hit them once, we go peck, 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 peck for some good damage. Because those pecks are doing 12 a hit, they're really good damage early on. So that's what you're going to really be looking for, is those early chains. Pigeon's first move is peck, peck. This is your main source of damage. Sure, you'll get a lot of damage with bird game 3 spamming and getting those double hits off, but there's a lot more value in getting the peck pecks, as they do 12 per damage. And if you're hitting 12 per damage, sorry about that, I'm an idiot. 12 per hit. So you're hitting twice, you're doing a bunch of damage. But the peck pecks hit chain so well together that you're just hitting at least 2 or 3 in a row for an absurd amount of damage. So you're hitting 24 for each. You're going 48. Then you're going, what, 72? That's absurd damage from 3 peck pecks. And you're going to be able to get them off so easily with bird game 3 and defend so easily with either bird game 3 or gobble gobble. And if they're down there, just cuckoo. No one cares. Pigeon is really good at edge guarding, and that's where you're going to thrive. Getting that peck pecks off early, then getting them off the stage to defend. You know it, you love it. Here's Bird Game 3. Bird Game 3 is your kill. It is beautiful. It lasts for so long. It does such good damage, and it knocks back so much. You're able to edge guard so well with it, and it's just a beautiful move. Bird Game 3. Look how long that stays out there. That's so good. Bird Game 3 is good for just double hits, chaining. It's good for getting those knockbacks off. It's good for saying, Bird Game 3, you can walk up here, boom. It stays out that long. You're able to go ahead, you cognitively think about what you're doing with it as it happens in real time, allowing you to react so much faster than having to wait for it to go down first just to be careful and then having to pull it out again if it was just a little bit shorter lasting. It's so good. You're able to flick around with it. You're able to do insane damage and knockback, and it's just overall the goated move. This is probably one of the best moves in the entirety of Smack Talk, and you will be using this move and you'll be like, damn, I love this. This is fun as fuck. Because it is. Bird Game 3 is awesome and coming in stores soon. I can't find a turkey noise, so you're gonna get it from me. Alright, here we go. Hope you enjoyed my little voice acting there. I'm actually a professional voice actor, if you didn't know. I'm not. That's a lie. Don't look for it. Anyways, gobble gobble. Here we go. It's your upwards move. It's hit side to side. Unlike spout splash, which fuck that move. If gobble gobble can hit up, then so should spout splash, and I will stick by that. It's stupid. Spout splash is terrible. Gobble gobble forever. Gobble gobble is amazing. It does great knockback. It'll kill above what is it? 150? Absurd. Oh god, sorry. I burped. Anyways, gobble gobble is great for chaining up hits. You can go flap flap, gobble gobble, because they're so quick. The flap flap, gobble gobble, or you can just gobble gobble, gobble gobble. I love that they recently made it so you're able to move while in gobble gobble. It's such a minor change, but god, does it feel so much better to have the freedom of being able to move while using that. It's just such a great change for such a minor inconvenience. It's so amazing. I don't even think you understood. I never used gobble gobble before you were able to not move with it. But now I use it all the time when they're above me. Of course, when they're here, when I'm here and they're here, I'm not going to use gobble gobble. More of the time I'm going to use bird game 3, back up and get that hit off stage to go horizontal instead of up, because if I don't get that killed, they're just going to come back to the middle of stage and get more hits off me, and I don't like that personally. So I'm going to stick with bird game 3 with most edge guards. But if they're already over here, just do the gobble gobble. You got to hit them there with the gobble gobble because they're already in your territory, and you really just need to get out of the middle, get the kills, get them hit up, get them out of your way, flap flap up to them, hit them more, peck peck, whatever. Just overall, gobble gobble is an amazing move for zoning the middle and keeping people out of where you want to own. I don't want copyright, so I'm going to do this my own. Do 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 boo boo do 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 do. Kiwi Bird the Goat is your landmine. He's like Cacaw, or no, wow, Cacaw. I forgot about that. I said the wrong thing. If you don't know, Flap Flap used to be Cacaw. Wow, that's crazy. It's like Cuckoo, but instead of dealing the more damage for hitting them out of the air on the way down, Kiwi Bird the Goat does less time, but falls down like a landmine that they can step on as it stays there for a few seconds. So I can go Flap Flap, Kiwi Bird the Goat, 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 and it drops these little kiwis. If they touch them, they get hurt. Duh. It's kind of the whole point. But they're like a little landmine. It's fun for an emote. I really like it. It's kind of interesting because you can mix it in with the cuckoos to get them out from certain areas and zone them towards where you want. It's interesting how you can play a mind game with such a simple move like Kiwi Bird the Goat. It's also pretty hard to say and spam, so I wouldn't rely on that too much because a lot of the time, for me at least, it doesn't go off, it doesn't trigger. But I wouldn't trust my word. I might just be bad at saying them a lot of the time, but I don't know. That's all up to you. Do whatever you like. Pigeon's awesome. Experience and play him however you like. I'm not trying to take from your experience with Pigeon. He's the greatest. Flap Flap's your recovery. Duh. Flap Flap doesn't do a whole lot else, I'm going to be honest. You'll be using it a lot to go Flap Flap, to start dropping your cuckoos. Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. You'll be doing a lot of that. Flap Flap's very useful. It's an amazing recovery too. You go very high. It actually does damage on the way up. I think if you hit them with the wings on the side. It's really strange. It's not a lot of damage, but it happens. And it's really weird because if you can go like Flap Flap, hold S, Flap Flap, Flap Flap, Flap Flap, Flap Flap, Flap Flap, and you'll get damage like that. I don't think I've ever actually done that in a game, but I think it's interesting, the idea that you can do that, and it might be viable. I haven't tested it out, but I'd really like to in the future, just because it seems funny. But obviously right now I'm playing every character, getting to know everyone, so I can make these videos for you guys. Really trying to get out there, really trying to see all the characters and what they can do, try and spread my wings. Much like Flap Flap. Yak, 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 yak. Okay, sorry, that was stupid. But yeah, that's about all I can say about Flap Flap. There's not a lot else to it. Cuckoo is one man's Satan and one man's angel. To me, it's the angel. You're going to be spamming this shit from above, but God, is it fun, dude. Spamming Cuckoo is probably the best thing you can do. It allows you to stay in the airdrop. It allows you to decipher when you want to drop in, when your Cuckoos are good, whenever you want to drop in to get those damage in. Wherever you think a Cuckoo is going to hit, you can drop in with it and get that combo hit started. So I can go Flap Flap, Cuckoo, 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 Cuckoo. Okay, that was bad. Flap Flap, Cuckoo, 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 Bird Game 3, and then hit that shit. Like, look at that. Cuckoo is awesome! Way underrated. I feel like a lot of people play horizontally with Pigeon instead of the vertical motion that he's supposed to be doing, especially with the built kit of the Cuckoo, like doing the little hop up to let you stay indefinitely. I'm bad at saying the words on this for some reason. I don't know why. I can never get Cuckoo to work. Why did Return My Eggs Now just activate? Whatever. Anyways. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Cuckoo, you're going to be using it a lot. You're going to be dropping those eggs from above, getting hits to start combos, dropping down with Bird Game 3. Start getting the wham, 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 wham. That's what you're going to be getting in. Just hitting, wailing on them. You'll also be dropping with peck peck just to get that extra damage early game. It's just, you know, just in case you're like really early game and you're looking to get damage instead of kills. Like if they're sub 100, what are you doing? You're not going to be using Bird Game 3 there. That's stupid, and you should not be doing that. Anyways, you could also drop, as we said earlier, you can also drop a Kiwi Bird the Goat, and it will also act as a landmine for you to drop your Cuckoos around, knowing that they can't drop knowing that they can't go where that Kiwi Bird is because they know that if they'll touch it, that they'll get hurt. Aha! Suck on that. Anyways, yeah, that's about all there is to say about Cuckoo. Awesome, fun technique. I love Cuckoo. Bird noises. Bird. So, you're probably thinking, man, Shoebill 4-stack fucking sucks. That's because you're using it wrong, and I hate you for saying that. Anyways, for Shoebill 4-stack, you're going to want to imagine the box. What the hell does a box have to do with this? everything. Anyways, the box is everything for Pigeon. It's Pigeon's ult. The box is this imaginary red square around this area. So we're going to imagine this line starts here, and the other line starts on the other edge, and it goes up. Let's go flap, flap. Let's say it goes up to there exactly, and it goes across transversely until it hits this exact spot and then stops. Those two collide and make the box. This is when they're outside of the box, use it. It might not make a whole lot of sense, but trust me, Shubil 4-stack will deny them getting back on stage. There'll be this wall of Shubils just falling, and they'll have to be wasting their ups trying to wait out the birds, because they know if they'll come up, they'll just get hit, knocked back. So they're trying to wait out the Shubills. So say they're down here. You use Shubil 4-stack, they're going flap, flap, you're waiting. Flap, flap, still dropping. They're going flap, flap. Shit, I can't jump anymore. I'm fucked. Then they fall and die. Flap, flap. Now, you might be wondering, why does the box have a height limit? That's because they spawn way the hell up, but not at the exact top. They spawn just below it. So if they're really high up, they get above the Shubil, it spawns in, immediately does its pulse, hits them up, and gets an insane kill. I've hit this a lot of times. It's so satisfying when your opponent's way up there for a good recovery, and then you just completely shit on it with a big fucking bird. And it's especially hilarious when it's the bling ones with the fucking glasses and the chain. Hilarious. Love that shit. Absolute gold. So I'll show you an example. We go, return my eggs now. Say they're down here. I go flap, 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 flap. I go Shubil 4-stack. Also that, I forgot to mention that. They do kind of launch off the edge if you angle it correctly. But you see what I'm showing. They come down, they create this separated wall where they can't cross until the Shubills stop landing. And if they're down here, and they're doing a good recovery, they look like they're going to make it. If you drop it, they cannot recover. So say they weigh the heck down here. They go flap, 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 flap. They normally would have made it with their third one, but those Shubills deny the third one. They'd need a fourth even to try and attempt waiting it out. They'd need some ungodly luck, because the wall of Shubills just eats them alive, and nobody uses this ult correct. So that's why I'm here telling you Shubil 4-stack is broken and no one uses it correctly. Be smart. Hey there, fellow birds. Thanks for sticking around and watching the video. Really appreciate it. It'd be cool if you could drop a like, maybe subscribe. I really appreciate it. I love watching this. I love making these videos, and I really love being able to share a passion such as Smack Talk. It's cool being able to be here and be like, whoa, I'm really good at this game. I get to actually decide things and do things in the community that matter. Whoa! So, being able to sit here and talk about my favorite character, the Pigeon, for however long it's been, is just so fun. I glazed this guy since day one. When I joined, Pigeon was consistently at a D tier. He was terrible. But when I joined, you bet I made that shit A tier. I single-handedly showed everyone the way. I carved the path for this beautiful bird to the top, and he's there now. I think he still needs a few buffs and he'll be fully decked out to sit there comfortably, but still, the idea that I myself could do that is just such a wonderful experience, and I appreciate all of that's happening and anyone who's watching this, so really, thank you. I'll catch you in the next video.